You can release it into the air, but that's going to wreck the ozone, so don't even think about that. It burns. Hydrogen burns really well.
All right, I'll try that. Stand real close.
Remember the Hindenburg?
You know, the story of our Canadian North is really the story of our daredevil bush pilots. And today, carrying on that tradition, are guys like Buzz Sherwood here of Buzz Off Airlines. Yo, Redman, how's it going? It's going good, going very well indeed. So, Buzz, tell the people at home now that you ferry in tourists, do you not? And you water bomb fires, I think.
And I water bomb people that tick me off.
All right.
And of course I do that courier thing too, you know, Sherwood Express.
Yeah.
When it absolutely has to get there, and you don't care what shape it's in when it does.
That's right. So Buzz flies mail in, that type of thing, right?
Red, I fly anything that fits in that plane.
There you go.
Or on the plane, or tow behind the plane. Or is that a canoe? Floating up there, Red, or am I getting one of my flashbacks?
No, that's a canoe. She must be full of hydrogen from that electrolysis thing we did.
Far out. I could use that in my parcel delivery, you know, instead of swimming to shore with like a piano or something. Just so.
Yeah, so, as I say, there you go. You see the innovation going on here. Guys like Buzz Sherwood here bringing civilization and order to the north.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I can't bear to watch. Oh, the humanity. The humanity. Oh.
Uncle Red, why do you think people smoke?
Don't know, don't care, Harold.
Well, you should, because they're ruining their health, and they're ruining yours with secondhand smoke.
Well, everything else I have is secondhand. I don't see why I should be getting brand new smoke, except for my van.
Well, why do you think they do it? I got a theory. You want to know why? I got a theory about, do you think maybe it's because they weren't weaned properly? Do you think smoking's like breastfeeding?
Only if you inhale, Harold.
I wish everyone in the world would just grow up and stop smoking.
I think you got a fish on your hook there, Harold.
I know. I've been trying to wiggle them off for an hour.
Well, I'll take it. Might be a salmon. I could make my famous smoked salmon. Or I guess in this case it'd be secondhand smoked salmon, eh, Harold? Don't inhale. Time for Adventures with Bill. Bill had asked me over to give him a little bit of help. I was still looking for some fresh water, so he was going to drill a well, and he picked a spot right there to drill it. Oh, no, a little hard there. No, I think he's changed his mind. Yeah, he's gonna pick it right there. All right. So I'll just sort of start the hole a little bit, but Bill's got one of these auger things that looks a bit like a... Oh. And he's got a long... Got the extra length of handle on there. Oh. That's a good idea, Bill. So he puts that on there for a little extra leverage, and the auger goes... But then, you know, the thing is, when it catches on a rock, and it stops it. Bill is now using the law of lever to really to his own disadvantage, and is bending that steel, a lot of tension on there, and then Bill decided to go into my van for some reason. I don't know why. Guess he didn't find what he was looking for. So then we decided to try one of these power augers, which has got the motor on there. It's about a 300-horse engine on that. But the thing is, it wasn't digging in. It was just riding on top. So then Bill says, we need to push down harder, get more weight on it. So he's like, Bill, I wouldn't climb on. Bill, is that completely safe, Bill? What am I asking him? And there he goes. Well, that looks like kind of fun. Well, easy, Bill. Slow her down, Bill. Bill. Oh, for God's sake, you're going to fly off. Oh. Well, I bet he doesn't try that again. Kind of wish he would. Oh, you're fine. Come on over here. Put your wine in. You know what they say? Where there's a well, there's a way. Good thinking, Bill. So he gets the hole all drilled in there, and now he's just got to put the pipe down to get down to where the water is. That's a steel pipe. It seems we got so many rocks around the Possum Lodge area. I think what happened was he hit a rock and started to bend the pipe up, so it'll come up behind him. Neither one of us saw this, but it's actually heading towards my grill of the possum van. And right. Thank you, Bill. Well, you got water. That'd be out of the rad there, Bill. It may not got the antifreeze in it. You sure that's what... Yeah. Stay tuned for for special guest Graham Greene and some words of advice from Buzz Sherwood for those of you who will listen to anything. Well, let's see how my water diet is working. Nothing.
Uncle Red, what is that attached to the ceiling?
Oh, that's the vacuum cleaner, Harold. We sucked up all the hydrogen.
You know, if that bag's not sealed tight, that baby's going to drop like a stone.
Oh, no, we're fine. No, tighter in a drum there, Harold. If there ever was any danger with the hydrogen, that's over now.
Uncle Red, what are we going to do with that vacuum anyway? Might make a good lamp.
Oh, Harold, you'd make a good lamp.
We both make good lamps, because I'm bright and he's burned out.
Hi, Winston Rothschild here from Rothschild Sewage and Septic Sucking Services, where we put the PU in pump.
I'm here with Glenn Braxton of Braxton's Marina for this week's boating tip.
Hey, Red, I thought we'd talk about launching your own boat today by yourself. Don't believe how many people come up and ask me to help them, Red. Like I don't have a job.
Well, actually, Glenn, I got to lose some weight in a hurry, and I was kind of hoping you could talk about dieting.
Well, they wanted a boat tip.
Well, you know, if you think about it, if you're thin, then your boat's not going to sink, so it can... And I also thought, you know, you'd be a guy who probably know a lot about diets.
Oh? And why would you think that, Red?
Well, you know, you have the look. I assumed that you'd be a diet expert, that's all.
Well, no, not really, but if you want to try to eat what I eat, well, go ahead.
No, forget it.
Oh, Red, I mean, moderation, that's the key to it. Yeah, you got to have self-control, and you don't have any self-control, Red, so... You know, that's why you're getting as big as a house.
Thank you, Glenn. You're a real inspiration.
Oh, no, man. Look at the size of the spare tire you got there, Red.
Says Mr. 18-wheeler.
I got big bones.
Got a big belly bone.
But if I had your health, I'd take a lot better care of myself, Red.
Glenn, you suppose I could borrow this old propane tank?
Yeah, sure. It's empty. We had a big rib roast last week.
Oh, no. I want an empty one. I want to hook it up to a vacuum cleaner.
Oh, Red, you're not gonna try that self-liposuction stuff, are you? Well, I read about a guy who did that last week. He hooked it up to his belly button and to his central vac, and he sucked himself inside out, his whole body.
Oh, my gosh. You ever get him back to normal?
I don't know. I didn't finish the article. The next available cashier opened up.
And welcome to the expert portion of the show. This week, claiming to be an expert with my Uncle Red, is Edgar K.B. Montrose. Today's letter is from a viewer in Brandon, Manitoba. Says, Dear expert, I love to barbecue, but lately our neighborhood has been overrun by a huge flock of seagulls that ruin everything. What can I do?
Any ideas there, Edgar?
Well, Red, if this guy's from Brandon like it sounded like he was...
Yes.
And if he loves to barbecue, he probably has a spare propane tank sitting by somewhere. So what I recommend is he take the tank and he cover it with bacon fat, roll it in bird seed, and put it in the middle of the lawn.
Oh, yeah, to draw out the birds. Yeah, like at our house, well, you know, we got like a bowl of sugar water to draw out the bees, you know, so when we're eating, they don't come near us, or, you know, and scare us and stuff like that, or, you know, or they land in your nose and you're paralyzed in fear, you know. I remember this one time, right, this bee landed right on my ear, right, and my mom said, don't move, right, so I didn't move, because when mom speaks, you know, that's that, right, but it was a queen bee. It was a queen bee, and the queen bee built this huge hive right on my ear. It was huge. I couldn't believe it. I missed the whole week of school. It was great, right? But Dad sprayed it with Raid, and then on the way to the hospital, he collected all the honey.
That's not what I meant, Harold. When the birds come by to feed off the can, he takes his rifle, say a .306.
Oh, no, hey, you don't shoot the seagulls.
No, you shoot the can. And then, kaboom! No more birds. No more problems. And the concussion will shatter any seagull eggs within 2 miles.
You know, if you can't be with the plane you love the plane you're with.
Well, I think I got this diet thing licked.
Uncle Red, I was only kidding about you becoming a lamp.
No, Harold, I reversed the wiring on the vacuum cleaner, and I've compressed all the hydrogen down into this propane tank.
Oh, so what? You want to be like a centerfold in Popular Science with a barbecue tank attached to your navel?
No, watch how this works, Harold. Say I'm 35 pounds overweight. Watch. 25, 20, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off! It's meeting time, Uncle Red.
You go ahead, Harold. I'll be down as soon as I get the shrapnel out of my shorts. If my wife is watching, I'll be coming straight home after the meeting, and yes, I can explain the pink rubber in my underwear. And to the rest of you, thanks so much for watching. And on behalf of myself and Harold and the whole gang up here at Possum Lodge, keep your stick on the ice. Find out more about Possum Lodge merchandise, call 1-800-Y-POSSUM or check out Harold's homepage on the internet, www.redgreen.com.
Boy, this is too much.